Focus your eyes on this swinging watch. You're getting sleepy. Very sleepy. And now, when I snap my fingers, you'll watch this whole video. You might have seen hypnotists make people fall asleep on command, quack like a duck, or even change personalities, like in the movie Office Space. And these performances can make hypnosis seem pretty questionable to the average skeptical person. So is there really that kind of power in a soothing voice and a swinging watch? Well, it turns out that hypnosis isn't just a party trick. There's scientific evidence that being hypnotized is possible and might cause some real changes in your brain. Some psychologists even use it as a therapy to help patients with a bunch of different physical and mental conditions. So hypnosis is probably real, just not in the exaggerated brainwashing way you might think. Different meditation techniques and trance-like states have been documented for thousands of years. But what we consider to be modern hypnosis began in the 1700s, partially thanks to a physician named Franz Mesmer, which is where we got the word mesmerize. See, Mesmer had a theory about nature that he called animal magnetism, but he wasn't just talking about sex appeal. He thought there were invisible magnetic fluids that flowed through living creatures, and he claimed he could cure people of all kinds of illnesses by adjusting that flow. Using dim lights, ethereal music, magnets, and flashy hand gestures, Mesmer induced a trance-like state in some of his clients and tried to balance this invisible fluid. Some of Mesmer's patients did get healthier after his treatments, but when the scientific community put the theory of animal magnetism to the test, they found that a magnetic fluid with healing powers was just not a real thing. So Mesmer and his research were discredited, and many scientists didn't give the idea of therapeutic trance-like state a second thought. At least until the mid-1800s. That's when surgeon James Braid began to study this potential therapy. He coined the word hypnosis to describe it, from the Greek word hypnos, because he thought the trance-like state was similar to sleep. Nowadays, clinical psychologists think hypnosis only seems like drowsiness when it's actually a focused psychological state, kind of similar to meditation. And unlike the flashy hypnotism you might see on TV, clinical hypnosis is pretty simple. It's all about focus, so hypnosis usually takes place in a dimly lit, quiet room. Sometimes there's gentle music playing, but the goal is to remove all distractions. The hypnotist speaks softly, encourages the client to focus their attention on something, like maybe a dangling pocket watch, and walks them through relaxation exercises. Eventually, they'll reach a state of focused relaxation, which just means they're calm, focused, and more open to suggestion. That way, hypnotists can guide their clients through different visualizations or instructions, depending on the goals of the hypnotherapy. Pretty simple, right? Clinical psychologists agree that this relaxed and focused trance is the goal of hypnosis, but there are two main theories about what being hypnotized actually means psychologically. The altered state theory says that hypnosis actually leads to a distinct state of consciousness. Kind of like sleep, hypnosis might be a distinct state in the brain where your mental processes work differently and you're not necessarily aware of what's happening as if you were awake. On the flip side, non-state theory says that hypnosis is more like role-playing. Instead of being a distinct state, hypnosis might be a combination of intense focus and certain expectations about what it means to be hypnotized. Basically, you're still aware and playing along.
Welcome to this guided meditation and hypnosis session designed to induce lucid dreaming, giving you step-by-step guidance to keep you safe and in control at all times. And think about whenever you have had a dream and thought, I would like to be able to control that dream, to even control and create elements in that dream, to create castles in the sky, Atlantis under the sea, fantastical creatures that I can reach out and touch. The joy of lucid dreaming is that everything is so real, which makes you think, which is the reality? There is no need to wait for virtual reality technology, as you already have this capacity within you. You simply need to tap in to the power of your consciousness, and more specifically, your subconscious mind. With regular practice at different times of night, this session will not only give you a greater likelihood of experiencing and also controlling, even creating the lucid dream that you want, but just as importantly, this will keep you safe and in control. So be patient and follow every step until you have them learned. In the future, I will be producing more advanced lucid dreaming sessions. But do not rush ahead until you have the basics understood and under control. So close your eyes for a moment and think. What would you like to explore? A whole new realm. Vikings from days gone by. A city under the sea. Dinosaurs from a past era. Or even an entirely new planet. Breathe in and out. And as you feel the calm excitement build, now we can begin. Now the first step is to set the intention to have a lucid dream. You may wish to say to yourself silently or out loud, I will have a lucid dream tonight. Again, I will have a lucid dream tonight. And add in a layer of protection and control. I will have an enjoyable lucid dream tonight. I will have an enjoyable lucid dream tonight. Say the sentence that you choose right now. Good. And as you settle in deeper, perform your reality checks. This can be as simple as scanning around the room, taking note of the dimensions, the feeling of material. With practice and refinement, you will know which reality checks work for you, whether counting fingers on your hands, checking that the light turns on and off with a flick of the switch. If this is new to you, start with the basics. A light switch. The room. And now decide how you will exit a dream. Entering a dream can be quite sudden. There is no enter technique. But if you feel a little disconcerted, it is important to develop your exit technique. This can be as simple as saying exit, exit now, or stop. If you tend to view yourself through the lens of a camera, you may wish to turn to look at the camera. Or you may wish to put the focus on your physical body, as there is always an awareness of two realities at once. Decide now what will be your exit technique tonight. Good. And as you will fall asleep in this session, only listen to this when in bed. And as you get into bed, make yourself as comfortable as you want. Take a few extra seconds of self-care. You are settled and comfortable. You are safe to fall asleep. You have your reality checks, and you have your exit technique.